she at some point referred me to another pain specialist in Claremont in Cape Town. I'm not going to name these doctors' surnames because I feel it's not my place to disclose that. I do have negative and positive issues with these doctors. So with this pain doctor in Cape Town, he put me on cortisone, and he also gave me a list that I had to complete every week. I had to note, write down what my symptoms are, and as I'm taking this cortisone, what it's doing to my pain, if it's increasing or decreasing or whatever. So the cortisone actually helped a lot. I had a lot of relief, and according to this pain doctor, if we have any reaction with the cortisone, then it means according to him, there was definitely an underlying autoimmune disease because it is reacting to the cortisone, my pain. So he had me on prednisone for I can't remember if it was longer than a year, maybe. I ended up later on, he referred me to a rheumatologist in Panorama in Cape Town, a very well-known rheumatologist here in the Western Cape. So I went to this doctor, and she looked at my medical reports, and according to her, it looked like rheumatoid arthritis, but my medical my blood tests didn't show any positive markers for rheumatoid arthritis, so she diagnosed me with seronegative rheumatoid arthritis. In other words, some people have blood results that shows points directly at rheumatoid arthritis. In my case, I didn't have the positive markers, but I had the symptoms because I was presenting with a lot of joint pain. Sorry if I take so long because I get a lot of brain fog as well. So she sent me home with hydrochloroquine, which is a anti-malarial medicine that you take before you go to certain countries with malaria. So I took hydrochloroquine for a few months. It takes a few months for your body to start responding to it or show relief. In my case, I had tinnitus in one ear, but then I started having it in the other ear as well. And I mentioned this to her, and she immediately took me off that medication because it can have permanent negative effects on your health. So I felt like I was back at square one because she took me off the cortisone immediately because I was using that for too long. It started getting to a point where I had to make a decision. It's either the cortisone or extra symptoms I had to deal with. I was already presenting with like a moon face that they call when you use a lot of cortisone. Your face starts getting very round, and your extremities, your hands, your feet, your legs starts retaining water, so it swells up. So yeah, back at square one. I was off hydrochloroquine, I was off the cortisone, and I don't think I went to see her again because in my mind I wasn't having rheumatoid arthritis, seronegative or whatever she called it, because RA attacks your joints and it has permanent damage, which my joints weren't showing. I didn't have that effect. I had the pain, but I didn't have the damage to my joints.